But and sana me caught me off a while me ne be kasa no. Ade bi ha me. Na asam we ne kan din. Nanso ayo of as 19 kru. Umia eye ne ya. Wa mia nso a ne 9 etwa. Ka na sese meka. Na kana meka no enya de bonus wa mentan obi a oye adwuma bia e promote no Ghana ha bia o deserve why not because me ye adwuma na o promote me be me de this obi a deserve promotion here the man na enye me ya da na no na kata free abankasi mba se o mampani na srafo mpanifo no o ye adwuma no waye ensachrai kakra ewum na sa ensachrai na waye wumu no okay so ba samuzunyi okay mo mama nkan krata bi ansa no mabasa asam no so because krata we see na krata we so eba Krataya Mensaka free office of the president. Callistus Mahama, PhD, secretary to the president. Ono ena nensa eshe krata no ase intimo mamenkan. Reassignment of duties. I write to formally convey the directive of His Excellency the President regarding your reassignment. I say in line with this directive, you are hereby reassigned from your current position to the Ministry of the Interior, where you will serve as the technical advisor to the Honorable Minister. Thus, reassignment takes immediate effect, and you are expected to liaise with the relevant authorities to ensure a smooth transition into your new role. His Excellency the President recognizes and deeply appreciates your unwavering dedication, professionalism, and invaluable contribution to the nation. It is his firm belief that your expertise and commitment will continue to serve the country effectively in your new capacity. Kindly accept my best wishes as you assume your new responsibilities. When you are Commissioner of Police, Mami Yetiwa Adodankwa. Mami Yetiwa Adodankwa. Ba. But, ngonga kakra chere say, ewie ya na krata free post ya try kesi mu ebaye. Krata na ebaye mpacho muntiu. Ediana eye first on the list no so eye COP Mami Yetiwa Adodankwa. TA. The Inspector General of Police, IGP, Mr. Christian Teteyuhunu, has today, 19th March 2025, made the following command changes to ensure effective management and operational control of the Ghana Police Service. 1. Commissioner of Police, Mrs. Mami Yetiwa Adodankwa, Director General, Research and Planning, that is RNP. Ene ya ne bai. Ene ya so. Ene ya so ya reassign Mami Yetiwa. Ene no aba so onko research and planning no. Ene ya reassign ne se o mesren ko Interior Ministry. No onko ya adwuma as technical advisor. And then police for ye reshuffle and then 19th March 2025 and Mami Yetiwa COP Yetiwa Adodankwa Accra ya reassign no mentiasie cra but do nimsene mene de onjechi mu na mentiasie because we de me mentiasie cra. Okay. Patricia soldier for the anyway send the soldier for the mama wate. Na menhwe. Na mpesa me kan sem bi free sa krata no. Eno ni ade a He say hear me pa me person okay wa mahu jai. Na me sha ase na me kan say asem we ne kan na ye me den but kwabana menka me na meka cause man kan obi ani ho obeka. And also appointment dated Friday March 14th 2025. Friday March 14, 2025. Appointment of new security chiefs. President John Dramani Mahama has appointed the following security service chiefs. There be no way na mepe no. Mepe soja for no de no. Patricia soja for no de no mame. En na mehwehwe no nye we a. Soja for no de na mehwehwe no. Why? Hwehwe no mame. Because pese me gina no so na me de ka asem. Na ay soja for no de na e baaye no. Who say ne appointment na wo ye ni nyina no. Na ye 1-star generals, 1-star brigadier generals, 1-star, 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 1-star. Sa ena odema omo ekokuku si ase. Na diama eme kakra mpesa me ka ho asem ne se. Nka ha adwene so obi be ye adwuma na ye be promote no. But Ghana Armed Forces na e wo hosa no. En na hosa kekewu. En na hosa keke. General Thomas Yao Opon Pepra or a 4-star general. 4-star general. Thomas Yao Opon Pepra. Okay, the American in here. I think I'm who the American. Appointment of new service chiefs for the Ghana Armed Forces. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, has made changes to the command of the Ghana Armed Forces. The President has appointed the following as acting service chiefs for the Ghana Armed Forces pending consultation with the Council of State. 1. Acting Chief of Defense Staff, Brigadier General William Ejepong. 2. Acting Chief of Army Staff, Brigadier General Lawrence Kweku Betanu. 3. Acting Chief of Naval Staff, Commodore Godwin Levinus Blessing. 4. Acting Chief of Air Staff, Air Commodore Eric Agent Frimpong. And then 5. Acting Chief of Staff, Brigadier General Glover Ashon Anan. Ti sampeni for mabubo omu din nyina no. Omo eye 1-star generals. 1-star generals. Okay. Na kakra minimum ne say Ufri Brigadier General oko Major General. Then from Major General oko Lieutenant General. And san wadru General baby a ura Opon Pepra ewo no. Ena meka kranso so a me so makin kan na minim ne say yamfa ne say 3-star generals a ewo no. Lieutenant Generals na e wori nyina no. Yamfa se bi omo intake no omo miensa omo nyina ye the same intake ne ade a yenya ye baako CDS a omo maka ni nyina automatically mboko fie esese mu nyina moko because CDS no eni se onya classmate ewo soja adwuma no enti omo nyina beko fie. Okay, ena yenim se sa regimented nyina no lower higher rank and salutu lower rank yenya ne sa ba bia enti there is no way say 3-star general ebetimi salutu 1-star general 2-star general ntimi salutu 1-star general ena if you soldier for nankasa mu no omunim say seminu nyina akra pass out enne na wo number 1 na mimi ye 2 a usini ame they know yen hye because number ne yemfa makwa omunim kwa mfa so ma number no yemfa makwa ebia ye pass out no ye exams ne ye bibie ewie ye no ebia of Agyarko nya be 95 on the wa be 95 obitimenya onya be 95 ena eja Mahama Abrante mimi nya be ebia 90 anase 85 den a offer ebitimenya 1 mimi memfa nse minya 2 a even though me ni nyina pass out but the number ninti no odimanim soja fo ni nim na de ha me wasam no ho ne say your Ghana Armed Forces are 4-star general eni di omanim o kofia yenya 3-star general amidi anim yenya 2-star general am promote na nko 3-star amana amidi anim ana ye nya 3-star general am promote na nko 4-star amana mama be di anim now a 1-star general. So technically major generals and lieutenant generals na ye woni nyina no automatically obi abekofie enya saa de a ese mampani pe ba bi di omukokoshe na omukosewo omumfie na aka na omde be retirement no eno ye number 1 ehonu pokura de nka so omo no mo nshada nurse bibiri because 3 stars no me hwem na so mo ye 3 and 2 stars no so ye jama 8 or so enti ehonu kwa de nka nshada nurse bibiri now here de 1 star we boy abubo mu din nyina brigadier general 1-star generals enti ye say amino a na omu CDS 4-star no e say the 1-star na be command omo and say ube promote no akosen major general and a lieutenant general and a general and I never command the council of state jituma ube ende enu pokran hadwin me hwe mu kakra so amaye kire say sa we mo no omo intake no no mo do so pa sa brigadier generals no mo ho ni nyina ye bom di no omo intake no mo do so pa and e san say soja adwuma say ye be fa wo ye mate e de no kokko CDS a eni se onya classmate wa adwuma no nti no ye be ye omoden e ho de doson your excellency e ho de inkwa de esrew e be ya hwe ni biom ke be ya e ho no hwe ni biom e be ya e ho no hwe ni biom why wadawroma mesrew mi nyansa nnu animu saa me de betuufo e ya madwen me nkwala adwene e na me kire era mampanin se ebeye yie a se wo hwe na ebeye yie a hwe ho ni biom hwe ho ni biom why na yese mrenkenso obesiri tase no na wasma asase aka kire no oh ensam ne yesu yatitibi yesu yatitibi pa obi pe rise dru 2-star 3-star enya grow onim fom wasua adwuma ye sojafo na ye wo sesi an Ghana nyina sojafo na omwo ye wo no mopa do obi nhada nko adwuma no Ghana ampos no mu no nko hwemu se e generals na ye wo ni nyina omo a omo hu omo akokun kwankasa makobida life ko ekoso makobida no akasen omododo esen experience there yenton experience yenton no babia era mampani sa wo hwe na ebeye yie a hwe ne biom so obi ya odoba na obi odo na oboa na ense hwe nemu ma die bi wo of Agyarko ti hei me metimi akọ of Agyarko fie tem bia mepe me kwa metimi akọ kitchen aduane wo ho bia metimi di bi me kọ na de wo ho no me kọ no a metimi aka kire mo se mempe we mo no we ma me obi antimi mi some question but enye bibia no of Agyarko be ya ma me da na mo bi wo ha me bisa na obeka tem se ya wo we di enyi and just we ni pabonini sa na seseba jero mampani se wo ye na be ye yie na nko amoma awe ankakra basoro a kebeboa because soja adwuma de adwuma me pese me ka ho asem kra njina me di kan se ade a ne kan ye me din but se be ye o man be kosuru nti se be ye o man be ye yie na o man be intact nti e ho be hia se meka nti mo amutu mampani fo no mestremo se mo hwe na be ye yie a munya ho bibi na bobone de ebufuo bobone so wo de ya ade a mpendo do na ya na enwie yie ahun se ubufu pa na yesa obo obi a ahwe nipa no obobona ku no ubufu pa ena brezo obubefu pa o take decision was abufu no no ya na sa decisions do na enwie yie nka ho bio mawie na sedam di ka kan no de me kan nkyere se sebi me patch the same in Yansa Chairman Penny Debbie. The man Penny Tiano, mean Blue Hoda. That they be a do nim, but the Amensus minimono and a macano. Era, so ya who be nebe ya, Shedibium. And I was say. And you may me of a man Torino and a etna say abo and como. Hey, na over.
Yeah.
Says I know me and what I have brand here.
Yep, him so. Yeah, Brigadier Generals, 1 star.
There we offer. Of our own 1 star, the other made me do her crab. Made me lieutenant have a big crab. Hey,
I don't.
I don't know. No, but wife of our wife. Wife, pa. Na bibi aboko de.
Oh, me ada room.
The radius.
Oni edini
na ene ye bedin komo e de afa budget na no finance minister kan ho. Na wo ye penny na wo fifie de e den a maybe say efie te sen me kan fie a on say eye wabusua UP abusua na me kan ho asem yi. Enti ofa oba na efie te sen.
Yaw ni di kan mame enna wase se don anne bra no nyina no mame akonya se me ne temamufo ene wetifo wo ewiase afa na nyina emedin komo aseda ni etosu bio wetifo nyina mi cheche obi biara ena MPP for miame party for so michiamu nyara de metimi aka ne se abutre de ewiem kunimdie niama bebre ekoso a eni se ekoso kasa biso ekoso a ubisa o se na kasa we a efri osimesi ana obentia no ba no eni hwehe so ebeboa dwumadi a yepesi yedi in terms of reorganizing the party ana mesre party ma es nkanka won a wo wakwanya eko radio so ekasama obi atibi no mama yakasa enye de mama yakasa ehunte mama yakasa enye de edi abutoye mu eba ena mo kasa no enye de etwe akra ebedom yekui sese nya sa na ekoso enti ubisa ya enyo eso ebejo
ojiri
ni etie ni se emre na dua omo a ewose ani omo kasa no ye ni omo kasa omo a ye ose ekrokro omo no so ye krokro omo a ewose etia omo so no yawo eni na enu eni na nsa ye betia omo woni wo ba ekasa kokuam kasa wodem na oyo osetie ba obi nte wonka na eba ne ye de nani atra nani nton ana wawe kramadua etia no na ba na wotia so a e ma bontensofo eti ne ekoso ya mpesa bontensofo ti yensem enti mesre obi biara ye nyina ya koma mrafo na ya nwini se ekuo we no bebredi won kwa etwa bebredi won bre won mujani ekuma koi ena abedru ne mpempenso de wase yen ye ni se yesu ye be bomoden atoa onwuma paso ni ye bibi papa menchiri ma nye ye be se no ena wosi edi nsi egu amnemu se yen nye ye mpenso ena ye betena ho makui ejija ase enti na me wayire hyemu se ye pempenso na kro nye nyina adwene ekọ benkro mu a ebisi ye
MPP for mutimi de boneche
wa wan fa bone anche no brofo mo say he who cannot forgive destroys the bridge over which he will need to pass one day. Wa also wontimi mfa bone nche no. Kwanya also debi ebehia so faso. No. Saa kwan no. Ana saa twene no na wo say no. Lord's Prayer says, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those that trespass against us. In the book of Matthew, one fan cha, nyamin fan chow. Intimin tna nka se yen nyina ye de boneche ana yen nyina ye mfa bonenche e nipa su ene banya ewo ankura ho wa wan fa nche no ka hu se usu dabi ye di bedu na ye di diwa bunkompo kohwe na kai se na anu asem bia medi ye nti ne hu nsunsaso ene bia aba me so enti che de wose ye de che edini se dean na wo de cha na no nkire se wo wire fi kura o ese asrewa o jiji ne ba o yi na ni to nchen nye wa hunu ntra menka se eno nti obi nipa we boni trimpo edi boni bi no now sit down se boa ye to abasako fa che no nemu ahwe yie so ewo ho
finally ewo party mu no baby amu osisi e afede moni so atemo mohu ekwan esese mo fa so no sana musi wi ye ntina obi ani so biri no
eni so tie no e ma no prekupe o ebinum ani so ate won han ebinum so Bronise is still living in self-denial. Until se dogo bi no abe. Ene binum esan wan kasa woni ye binti no. Onim so ogitumu a wobu no fo. Enti me nyintum nda nyintum kina enso ne kure ne de onim se sei netie. Enti kakra ebinum so ani ate emin so ani ate won ebinum so na de nam kwan so ba na yedanya obia ni so beti no. The only condition is that emre ni hosa said ye da misika no nhihye ni nsusuye bia e wo se ye hihye esusu no e wo say by December 2025 ni edi hu dwuma wi ni apagya party na si ne nan so brain no obia hu say party a eni ye binti akono free yen ho party a yeni ye binti obuo eni dobi free yen ho no efeidie ahwiase no mu a ye de sore ye no ya prapra ye ho ahohoro yen ho ama sesei yakogina ye dade ti me wa wirehemu se sa adwuma no so no nipa bibrate ase asom amin ombe ye nyina ye be pempen so na kro adi ama efe.
Okay, I hope say party for betie na omo afa emu aba. Where I say now offer yemra table na mudi this one finance hono na yem musika sem ho nkomo.
But answer na no men asem o kan fa soldier asemi. Mame mreka kra na e asem hia pa. Wa hwe we kan ana we diga na bakosem ochi. Emre biara o security services no. Would be unsa babu bomu anunum no. Now pass one more mine. The last British general, a friend General Alexander, or Chro be a friend the African tightrope. British for no a free Flagstaff House. Now, Flagstaff House was the base for military command.
Okay.
A the last British military general naughty.
Okay.
Entity a friend Flagstaff House. A foot tour or the man then president. And Nkrumah. Ni say. Soja da hosano. Ya dia butre. Any nyansa, any akrokro, any chichiri. He has a statement say, if you put a gun in a man's hand, he is 10 foot tall. So the Tiosha Koda Kransamua. Why Kwabrani? Cause to me in the wood and I'm not drinking any baby. I did a tuition in someone. Bonnet and Udidi. Between 1962 and 1965, na President Nkrumah started say ordinance nunu Ghana Army, especially free Congo by no. Na hun sembe bre se Congo na General Michel, Brigadier General Michel, okonya accident on a air crash on a Dag Hammarskjöld, General Secretary General of the UN. They died in a plane crash. And from Kojochikata, Kotoka, Frifa, General Ankra. No mu nyina akofae. Enti omo bae no. Na omo ani so aye krakrakakra. Na adwene sesa bi aba wo so. Na omo hu kwan a wodi esojafo fa so a emwa wo mo ni oman no. So no, nini nyina ba wontri. From 62, President Nkrumah formed the president's own regiment. He was not relying on Ghana Army view. Or in Insanunu, Zanlerugu, the other Colonel Zanlerugu, there was another one. President's own regiment, no mukrem. Now, main soldier nankasa eda baby. Okranie O2. Just say a fair who create rivalry, competition. Against ye emphata eba wo regiment any main soldier nenten. Eni na enu eni nansa. Eno kofa Russian Colonel bi. Odene bebata Harley hu. JWK Harley, Russian Colonel, to do changes in the Ghana Army, supported by Baden. Nkrumah nipa be a friend of Baden. Such changes are almost started so almost and the kofa assemble 66. Some ran was to know the Ninsa Akonunu police mo. Me great grand uncle ERT Magite, first IGP near home. Sa institutions are conservative and traditional. It mesre se obia ede won ho kohihye sa niam ni nyina no ebe wiase no na oman no mu e na atoba ha ti besre na sadie ne kwan so se otimi ye changes ba bibia won nhihye ya ye de ye say wo one star generals and eba in December, a TF4 Bekaya, a Frifa had to be quickly promoted from major to general. Quickly. Jasu. Now, who promoted and none of classmates so show. No, I'm so formal, Anjani. Because, like you said, you couldn't have a major or be a coup. A fan who could the head of state. na commander in chief major na ne head of army general ye entina omu nyina wo se promote omu ten wo promote no now den samo ba soldier no mamu baby awiase adro any baby a Ghana gina no ma ye nyeniama ebe man kwanta ayira yen de meka efe ye beko budget no so Yo,
over here. I was a name dikaka COP mami yeti wade. And we are a free police PR director by say the new IGP. Assistant ne pumab ne ada commanders no kakra. First on the list, COP Mrs. Mami yeti wa atodankwa. And work on research and planning as Director General. No kwakodano. Ewie yawo. Then enyumre ya Krataba say
me
ya reassigning to Interior Ministry as a technical advisor.
Yo. What does this signal?
Something is not adding up.
Indecision. BB na enye throughout the civil and public service. That turbulence is going on. Cocoa board. A brantie bi okura letter. 2 days or because all cover na another a brantie so ya onu so ya man letter.
Position
corona.
Tebia any faso.
Sir.
Etimisi and that's any faso.
Youth employment. Obi akọ eno ni ye kotu no afri na yakọ hon because letter na koye mienu.
Na one na etro sa mienu no.
Eno kyerɛ wo sɛ adwene bi nsipi ɛna competition bi so ɛkɔ competition ne sɛ ebi a yɛne abrɛ o yɛne akɔfa tumi aba yɛne tena hɔ ma asemasi ɛmɛfa wɔno nipa same party ɔno nipa na onya yɛ deɛ ɛne yɛ bɛpere saa pere no Enya NDC pen destabilize. It destabilizes the whole nation. I can tell you, ports. There are 6 deputy commissioners or something. There's a list that I hear pray. Only 8.
GPHA.
Aye. My classmate penny wo. NDC. Me share ya bon komo no say Mahama pa who's system ministers me list ya purpose ni bia list me kura ba buru 200 and you just 2 weeks bia ya reshuffle ni nyina ya nie de apere so I was so beaten timidin in 9C form said this is the president's decision finito na nyese obi fa kire no akonunum na ni atro letter for Debbie at your how especially civil service any public service there me en fa nko enti na nkane no they were called permanent secretaries heads of civil service department they were called permanent secretaries Rollins by na eja obi free ho. You need to give the civil and public service a sense of stability. To say the judges, if they don't have a sense of stability, what do you accept now?
Anyway, of I am budget no so.
Yo,
Papa.
Budget no makai o kan kwa nimu a na sound what be see actually.
So saying,
but I call it a budget full of emptiness.
Ose,
a budget full of emptiness. Oh no. Minim say budget buy nipa bebre doso no etutu no sreni abasa wɔn nyinaa focus on numbers ne adeɛ ɛno yɛ na yaw emre wo mu a me measure see free a different angle.
Okay, a kind of offer.
Angle a me pese me shase say. You were under an IMF program. You be free 2025 for freedom for 2026. Na se wo share budgeted da ye nimu. Any IMF December 2024 review, third review no. I say budget the two upon every IMF document no. NIBP budget no.
E dey be more cancer.
Oko you see say woko attachment 1 document no. Title ni Memorandum of Economic and Financial Policies. And no ye niema MPP aban any IMF ehihye se ye MPP for niema nhyiamu no yagye atum se ye be ni ana ye di be dwumanie. And it's in the first paragraph
they all can hear IMF document. Okay, all right.
Dated December 2024. Country report 24334. Or say it outlines the policies and reforms we will implement to achieve our objectives of fully restoring macroeconomic stability and debt sustainability and supporting economic growth. Mohammed Amin Anta,
Finance Minister.
Finance on a signing document. Eye niema MPP any IMF transfer ye dito mu se saa niema ye dito ye ho se aban ye beye. Eno na me eho na me pese me de compare budgeter NDC diabe into wo hwe item 135 Roman 2 or say the fiscal consolidation agenda 2025, the mandatory use of blanket purchase order to capture multi-year commitment contracts in line with the medium-term expenditure framework. Oko page 12 of IMF document no making page 12 paragraph 24 or say, blanket document no or say the authorities have enabled blanket purchase agreement. So no. End of 2024 to fully capture multi-year commitments in the Ghana Integrated Financial Management Information Systems GIFMIS. Mr. Speaker, the following expenditure will be implemented in the 2025 fiscal year. Roman 135 Roman 2. The mandatory use of blanket purchase order to capture multi-year commitments in line with the medium-term expenditure framework.
Then
IMF, the authorities has enabled blanket purchase agreement. How am I an order? Agreement.
Verbatim.
To fully capture multi-year commitments in the Ghana in GIFMIS.
So where is that the crew?
The crew end 2024. Musumosi will be implemented in 2025 fiscal year. Enya no pe bebre I will cite examples too because I hold hear me. Near who say near money be or ha the budget no no. Es a good DB edi 155 natural resource rent, which is the difference between revenue of a commodity and the average cost of producing it, is about 14% of GDP for Ghana. However, revenue from extractive industry is about 1.5% of GDP only. This is because we fail to fully capture the economic rent of natural resources. Page 37, IMF report. Page 59, IMF report, paragraph 37. We intend to submit to Parliament a new extractive industry fiscal regime bill by end of July 2025. The draft was prepared with the support from the fund. Once passed, the bill will help us raise sufficient revenue and provide adequate incentives to invest at reasonable costs to both the government and taxpayer while improving transparency and governance. The same concept, the same point. 155. Oko page 59, paragraph 37. Ebio
still I compare budget no IMF document no.
Aye. Because they man does. So, and especially Sawuba social intervention programs, social intervention, paragraph 205. Or see, under the school feeding program, budgetary provision has been increased from 1.344 billion to 1.7, representing a 33% increase. The allocation for 2025 reflects an increase in the school feeding cost per meal per child per day from 1 cedi 50 pesos to 2 cedis. Yan Shasiem free IMF report on page 10, 18. Or say, the authorities also have strengthened other key social programs such as the school feeding program near Twaso. But Oko page 52 of the IMF report are details in a while. Or say, we also, this is MPPO, we also increase the allocation. We also increase the benefit under the Ghana School Feeding Program by 25% to help compensate for high food inflation experienced in the last 2 years. It goes on to talk about increases in capitation grant. It is a increase it is something that has already been done and captured
in IMF conditionality
in the
program.
IMF report. So it also national health insurance 208. Mr. Speaker, we have uncapped the national health insurance levy. An amount of 9.9 billion has been programmed for the National Health Insurance Scheme 4. Page 52, a whole bill. We, in the health sector, we increased the allocation of national health insurance by more than 40% to gradually clear the backlog of medical claims arrears and provide resources for the accrued medical claims, essential medicines, and vaccines. Medical claims, essential medicines, and vaccines in the budget. Nema MPP agree. I capture in the IMF report. I feel na NDC for budget so omubeyo. Me de menfa ba ku bi penka ho na yenko other topics. LEAP. Or say, Mr. Speaker, under the LEAP program, the benefits had been indexed to inflation, and the number of beneficiary household will be increased from 350,000 to 400,000 from July 2025. What does the IMF report say? Specifically, we doubled for the second year the benefits under the Livelihood Empowerment Program cash transfer. Then, the same page, paragraph 14. Regarding LEAP, in addition to indexation of benefits to inflation, indexation. In addition to indexation for inflation, we will finalize and review the beneficiaries to improve the targeting program in favor of extremely poor while expanding the LEAP coverage to reach 400,000. We're talking of this year. While increasing the LEAP coverage to reach 400,000, we will increase LEAP from 350,000 to 400,000 from July 2025. Ya so hu dem
me hopa
enti budget na odi abeto yenim no de pa na eye different we see in the earlier statement Oka say this is a budget that is going to a game changer na aye cut and paste ya fan ko baby a enti say ye ka budget Mumienka de edi yebe koyenim not baby edi yebe twentwen so baby ejina ana de yage twem na so wako akopi two copy say ene na wode be adwuma. Look, at the end of the day, budget ne ho fa so ne say eye nhihye a aban de ba e kire na dwene po ekwankura obefa so sani ebeya yakon masika ye begige no a ye de bebo ye bra no ye bedane dane no ma obia ko mu aiden ahenhan kakra o hwe budget we a niema e kire se epese ye no bisa ho se ebeden provisions e wo ha no ebeden na de so wo pese wo ye no ebeden abem yen hwe ye chikakra wo se o budget wo se wo pese wo cut expenditures wo de yakon ho masika ye dididi no wo pese wo de bafo esan se ye di mebro so nyesa 2024 sika ye MPP ye di bo o mine ho bra no na ye 226 billion budget we mu no wo se 2025 no o de 268.7 billion the then also what is MPP time 2024 226 2025 the also the boy ho bra no 268 and to say o tete your budget ye akonhumasika no so a you are contradicting yourself. Enye no kre. Asamo a wo ka no enye no kre. Ebio MPP was na Office of Government Machinery na I say Ghana for a year juma o omo do so say Ghana population. Yo. Under Kufuado, Office of Government Machinery, 326 million. 2025, Mosi Mwecha, 2.7 billion. Yo, Osu Obi, Edia Mabroso. Ono yusu 326 million. Wo baya odia wo say odi 2.7 billion. Enebeye. That cannot be a lean government. You see, president in office for communications will say Abranten
Felix Wachifusu. Government communication.
A staff of 4. Momo budget is 78 million. A day in communication kwana mokoya. Mo budget 78 million.
Of a Maori and Visa Motia Kunyaso, na some bakwa Ghana for kind say, Moya no quadro, Muntimin Casa, Moya dear cra Muntimin Chichip. Tebia way no, party no communicators, government or communicators near the inti, Basho, Coba Bim Baby, Achra Binema, or you mean of edges.
There were Ministry of Information.
There be always a way encounter.
Ministry of Information. Yow, ye Susan. Na Ministry of Information or more cinema vans. Car, you need a friend a car to sini. And na juno mo be sum abes park. Na nkoda ye ni bibiye. Ni ye yi, ni ye chire ni ama aban ye na so on and so forth. Adwuma we no. A Ministry of Information adwuma. Enye nipa 9 ebia mo muti Jubilee House. Sana mo kan dia ene mo nchire mu ye se nye nipa 9 no nemo ye serial callers ka ho ye texters ka ho ye party boys ka ho ne nyina ya te ase se adwuma na mo pa ma mo serial callers ni ye beti ase se sa na aba no ye ne ye koto aba ma mo na sepro say na mupesa muyeno ni agiatum. But don't come and tell us to say more titini maso. Every time I betray no na sikano kosuru. Nia yeme konana any tax section. And now na metis obisi o a way they a very business friendly. Just a businessman, a demma businessman men for men and women. And I mean bisa say a demma businessmen and women I say and say. Ya so shapa taxes bang realistically any attitude. So shapa. Of course. Almost say ya abolish 10% withholding tax on betting. And no whole confusion minister de buy ama asebno anko daboko. Sen ko kan act ni year ko be hunu say bet lottery winnings is not the same as betting.
Also, I'll be corrected.
Sir,
I'm
a major document like your budget. A major document like your budget. A whole now couldn't be corrected. So no 1% electronic e-levy. Emission levy. VAT on motor vehicle insurance and tax the ought so a yebaka who say Sikano o ti every mono. E was so pe baby fufra ubenya e diabeshi. De Mindi wo nya adwene eye emission levy on industries and vehicles. You see, ye the ensa koshe kratase on global contracts. Yes, global emission standards ye de ho akodom no. Niema ye beye enye sika ayebi enie. Ansana ebinum ayeden abesos. Global warming asemo ye kan. Yaw eye real. Enti se wuyi sa emission levy no. Na wenya sika foforo amfiri baabi a mehyemu a e ka no abo. Oda ho a omsi new revenue measures. Growth and sustainability levy on gold production raised from 1 to 3%. Special import levy extended to 2028. Hana me say special import levy de buy any businessmen yan hu sem bebre. Who extended to 2028 from 2025. You are imposing a new tax. Call it an extension of an existing tax. But minim say 2025 nanke tuocha. A failure what they call 2028. So I'm going to be ubet twaso a tax me for the next 3 years. Somewhere in the budget, omo can say oh government ye tax way ye tax nesi ye omo abolish certain taxes, COVID e-levy nin kroneba. But a binum taxes ni bi wo ha omo ye de ene de wo ho e be so wo ha they are just going to change the names, combine all of the taxes, change the name, and the tax is still there. Enti tax asemo e wo budget ni ayesa kwesi ko no gina kwentia ye die taxes almost twemu nyina. What betting tax 150 million. One capot said the tax account are okay. So we are no, you cannot get sufficient money to cover the away year free money. Already yaw. Sikai a toa ye jijino. Enso ya kon humabo. Ene enso mpuntu juma e wose ye. Na se deficit no beda ho saa. That's a boy I will say. Unye sika free baby. E de be cover.
Peace FM.
Se deficit da wa. Dio betimi ayen say. Dia wodi bo ho akonhoma didi no. Ubetwa so. Obetiti so. Sani ebe ya income eba no. Ebe so wo expenditures awo. So won't mean traswa. Nano o kwabusia bo. Na busia boya na. Yo, from 1952. Ebesi ne. Budget sa yan ko ho busia bo enu 3 years. Debia no esan se yentimi entight ye ho no. Yisi akobo obi busia. Bisiabo na dia bedroom pempenso a ene debt exchange program echina this say ye as oman any a buyer edi. So when Sinkiti say, look, ya bre any near kosi, kwa biya sono, we have to bite the bullet. Near me bi wo wa, I will see a jai, and now ye chin so, and near who he ha yen wia. Obroni osi, you cut your coat according to the size of your cloth. Usike sa wasimsa enti budget dia betu na media my dream chire ana me expectation was that they were going to take certain bold measures.
Amantiki
They only
hey you try 11 betting tax covid no crash some say
ni nyina no ecosystem amount ni ye saying yeah what they cut 1 million now see okay if you are ni gari echina now tete so na u save 100 cedis e ka 1 million e down nya 100 any de kote enti I was say in the medium term strategy of the year budget because who call data no more appendices no more you see 3 years I was media my expectation was that look NDC or minor mom such a huge vote of confidence right and no na so to do the bold things I was say say look as somewhere baby MPP baby MPP for the ekogina enye as somewhere be kan to mo som no enie nemu o mining hihye se di sitie no yankono mema so a enye yi go through the share debt sustainability analysis from this budget from IMF document yaw say ye try nye yi ne anke kan ye ho enyina year by after 2020 it will be back to IMF enye me nwanwa kura ebio wo hwe budget yi mu esi bibi freno gold board
the game changer
eno yete ni daben ehumra emani nyina so ewen it's in draft form sa na matie yemfa ma parliament approve president and signing into the law into gold board no as we speak a non-existent so no na why a gold board enyina mrebia emmakin enyina mrebi so na wo se wo sika fia bi e wo ho no wey mu 279 million so on fan koye adwuma na wo patch re say yan fa ne say uyi says budget K2 way na ekodru parliament na in the unlikely event parliament was yen so what would you asemo wako faba which is sikato wa you cannot go through appropriations so into won koka say oh any 279 no amede to ha no kotam fa koye bibi foforo government budget yes government expenditures no san ye no
ntia no say basa nka bende
you have to pass new appropriations so no inti men train
oh basa we there we no offer so we no omo numbers inti omo budget to
you see ye buman ye de saa adwene no buman a etochima me won numbers inti de me pese me ye bia no me ye de saa adwene no buman a ebebu akayesim uti parliament abisa wo ho se a day na me yema omanya me tie as a parliamentarian a day na was me yema me man na oman ni tumpo ejina yie tumpo enti se o party eye bibia enya utimi kokwo nka se he masa we dey me prince munyimi free eba floor metuetia because the records will reflect.
Okay, so offer me heard ABCC addendum 2 order paper for the 35th sitting of the first meeting of Parliament Wednesday 19th March 2025. At the commencement of the public business, A, presentation and first reading of bills. 1, Ghana Gold Board Bill 2025, Minister for Finance. B, Energy Sector Levies Bill 2025, Minister for Finance. It is our order paper and ako amamrache bijaforo and ako first reading.
Just tell a nyamra.
Nyamra.
Enting to ntimi ntwen. Well, ufu so numbers into the opibia obeya. Ano maybe nisun was say. Don't forget to say, Sir board, gold board, and our board. This is not the first time. And maybe a chem near Ghana Diamond Marketing Board. My name is Obekaya. And I champion Ghana Diamond Marketing Board. No more office or Registrar General in Chemo. Next Registrar General. I think the last managing director or one of the last managing directors for Ghana Diamond Marketing Board was Captain Kojo Chikata. Na yaw, we are seeing and someone Diamond Marketing Board the bar cream and in the good diamond business. And this say no. Also, your gold board, PMMC so omunya den. Ube gunuana and now become yenunabo. Why are we duplicating?
Are we?
Yes, PMMC. Osha womo act ne womo nyuma also womo ya. Enwana when mu Jeffrey won semuye. Enti, what is the difference between PMMC and Diamond Marketing Board? What is the difference?
Of a party way or parliament. I said the legislation for the gold board was laid before parliament today and was referred to the finance committee and lands and natural resources committee. In the meantime, Medina is in total darkness.
Anything I make say budget win. I see it as full of emptiness. Look, Niema here tememufo. Niema abeye su konana. Eno ena yen shase.
Full of emptiness. Bibia ni mwana.
Aye.
Bibia ni budget no.
You see, bibia nim kire se what set agenda bi. What the enusiade hunu bi esi wani so. What the adwinipo bi ato wo so. Se saa nyemen ena mebeye ama oman no atumpon. Na se u beye saa nyema no na in the budget ye hunu measures are u take to achieve objectives now. Then it's empty. Also gold board. Yo, media margine yintum. Because mehunu be paying. The history of marketing boards. If in 1948 cocoa purchasing company krono e course wo ho no na Ghanaian judge current maintenance so yakofa Nigerian judge Justice Jibowu Justice Jibowu ene betena committee no so ehwehwe mu pensem yehu cocoa board kura edawe emu nsem bebre me papa he was the first managing director of produced by agency board sa commodity board si ye nhihye mrikaso. Already the gold industry is in a lot of in Ghana is in a lot of trouble. Galamsey near, way near, smuggling near, and so on and so forth. Enti wo hihye bibia menye no putupro abutre. Enti 1 year 1 year ni de ye san hihye nyina e de pa na be say. And within 1 year no se gold board ba ebe solve problems ni. Oh. Yan hihye ni ye be hwiegu. Ye nya botre hihye ni ye a eno ene managina. Enti gold board asemo make omo candidate e kamia ye se ba kumienu bi na mo aka mo adwuna bom se Ghana gold nyina ye nto PMMC yemfo mu nsinchen na yenye adwuma no maye ho edidie ebebem ye de akoto parliament eno nkyere se ye mra and ade anye mra what reflect in your budget ebetwa oman sika ede abona konhoma no me mpreso but mene hwan Boakye mene hwan
you be the who.
I am the who. We are not to nchen. Here say big push. Big push no. A ding in their old I think 2012 or 2016 manifesto.
It was 2020.
2020 big push. Up to now obien to mean chire big push all they are say strategic infrastructure and also ne de ye na mo say big push strategic infrastructure from Dambai a dual carriageway over the Volta into Karachi said the be be ma aduane aba. You are now saying say there are specific things so no Niema infrastructure be a war specifically. And on the big push in about Korea, when they did their big push, Omo identify 8 industries. And Omo techly shipbuilding was one. Omo techly edisika urem. Omo antina wa ma by Omo no keke say ye big push. And think I may expect to say NDC won't come free 2020 no. Nanka mode beto ho no plans a woman e be push aye kan 10 billion mode mu 800,000 or 900 million ena muso mode shape ne aka no we mokofa we ena specific projects ben ena ye nyina betiase se mu ye ABCD a ebebo ayi ofanko kwan
mentam kese no
skabia ni why they twaso in the budget there's no money for it in Temamoto way there's no money for it must a big push enti so omo pe se ye tiase ma omo big push no omo nkyire ye mu ye we are not to nchen
but sa akwan me no a serious power especially of ankode no
enibu
of anim say se ayete ka say utuka free ha sa abre kura traffic di kwan so na sa wo se wo ko ensa wo mu a efiri akonsa wo betimi adi sa abre the traffic bi ani kwan so ti wo betimi akontem wo betimi atwa wana wa
don't forget your ties or car ties and no car parts. Don't forget said the equine society we den o tiny ye monokra no a ubenya problem But ties no eye monokura no ubenya problem. Enti nya de a ubeka say eye trasa. It's a major project. Na yami yani nko ho. Na ukaya me draw article bi say. It was set ye laws certain projects we are buying fufro now ye day now ba it's sign say I go through that process with National Development Planning Commission oba you are required say o budget no obetwa bi eme ade ya nyine kakra sa look the interstate US America Interstate Highway 95 one of their best highways 95 I-95 they started in 1956 2 years ago no movie the entire highway system
almost started time
1956 said Edna yɛnyina ya tum big push ɛne yɛnyina yɛnim nneɛma ɛka ho a kame betina hei na me de kotosrɛ to Ghana fo anim sɛ ye menuanom big push am dia be de nka ayi de yɛnyina yɛnsom me enwi ne enwi ofankɔ kwan ɛbɛboa yɛnyina ana omsi ye de bridge beto dambai to Krachi sɛ ne ɛbɛya bayire ni no ba free Krachi bano nya fe na ye beto to car chalk bia ne nyina me betra na nka ye nyina ya force. That is how you build consensus to move a nation forward. Mo say 24-hour economy policy no kra mo fama in your own budget. We will be presenting the 24-hour economic policy to Parliament in due course. In due course. Adia mo gina so. Adia ye campaign. Ama Ghana for to abama mo. O se policy no a fee e na wo de beba. Enti o kano na trimo pe ben e na wo de ka. Anaye dada see ye media minyaya Ghana yi enti kasa nieme ebetumi ahyehyɛ amaye na uwie no kɔ mesaba because of time into mesaba na fe yaye addition and subtraction numbers are what budgeting ensi susu babia na ebeteki time aye 1 + 1 madam for be say adehin and subtrahin ni aye ni optimamufu anhunu nyina hu say addendum ana appendices ye dia ye budget no nsem bebre wo mu a e budget no ensisi so no kure ni nyame ani no say budget enye science de ubesusu ahihye wo budget no eno nkire se ubenya no 100%. It is a guide, but so wo ye guide so a nenu nkire se bibia ope bia no aka na trasa na wo jahoko. We will be presenting the 24-hour economy policy to Parliament in due. Ya nhede to. Ya ma ye time frame. Due course e kire se any time tie bia 2028 to cross your due course.
Enche
ni da be.
Se eno ne due course no.
Enti budget we die nyamene no kure no. It doesn't give you a sense of hope. Say omo a ye di ahye wo omo nsa no. They are up to the task. Say omo ni we who said the nsin without getting offensive.
Okay, offer. Ya brana ye be. Da ben na obesenya ho biom. O de me yanhyehyɛ na kire ho.
Na de o say jasu.
Enti sa obenya ho dwada o de brana emi.
Edwada mini ho.
Edwada so ni ho. Ukwera sumi ni ho.
Na say ye we yi kese.
Ye kwa yi ha. Enti o pa na ye kwa yi no.
Ye kwa yi no ba.
Nyame ya dom na ye koba.
Ye koba because budget we ni see eja no sa.
Hey, budget of hope no.
Ene de wo he.
Ene de da wani mi.
Sa. Ena me se me de me ke.
Oba sa wonye budget ni kura o.
Dabi. Me friend no budget ayi.
Enya ho ya de.
Me nkodi obi aho ya ma me ho papa mi. Dabi. O man ni ye die. So no. Niema mo target a mo set kura ena ayi mo say 5.1% enye GDP growth. Mo ka kam yenti a mo de 4.1. Import coverage 4 months mo say enye mo ko kan mo say mo de 3 months. And only hope no. Budget way it doesn't tackle the tough decisions. So no. In the beginning of minister's speech, no, me o can say it was said ye say we are going to take the tough decisions. Send ye beya yenkoye ni business as usual. E hono de menu aketo ato o kan track ke nse na e ho brofo na ye ode na o can be see so sa you have not or your government en fan hihye bia emaya ye betimi enya anidaso bi ana ahotoso bi se ye budget we ebesisa bibi eni hosa nanka me pe ono makotu ono ane ne directly no obi tinchen wanka se o nya sa na okan but like I said no ye free eyi no eyi kese ba pe budget ye besa duso
ofa enyu me dase
misu da monse
dase pa na wabusuafo bi e wo Madina ana Madina meba the man kind said you the buy or say nana akesi as usual offer is a delight to listen to tell him I just love him. By the way, our light has gone off and on 4 times in 1 hour. Hey, Abukubi, darkness everywhere.
Well, next time, no, there be sectors.
Okay.
Energy. So no, energy, agriculture, the financial sector. Eni se ye eni free hun kura. Roads ni ade nyina hu hia but baby a ebetimi a collapse so na atwe wasan pa sa baby mi say enen na obi afra na yedum ne kanio na ye mi say yo na me kanio ena me kwan yo yentimi nkoso nkwan sa wo mre kura yentina sinya nhihye bi a afi ye beka say we die yakoyenim the message say difficult problems are not solved in a day. So no idani da nyina no ya ne ye de ye ni ato so say oh aban we aba within 3 months ya solve problem. Now no me hwe TikTok bi na mrantie ne maba we bi etu akọ youth employment say 24-hour economy no wo mu hunu he ebe do hu bibi someone amoko kan say mobile
na ngo mpeso mu hu den
omo ba mo si 3 shifts and then shift 1 for 1 point or shift 2 for yaba so no
of a simple sir.
Na someone ma nkrofo feel is a simple sir. And I make us say you see your politics are you know. Yen to ya bu enchire niam mu ye. So no. And mpepi no kra no ye politicians no kra no asumudenti ye TBB ani asom without really sitting down and going through it and saying say asemo ye ken ye di kojina platform so kuraka ana there be where there a major thing enti yemfa share back pocket nemu ye ba but ye petumi inti no they also can be ya anka one time premium